Hey, what's up everyone? Brent again here talking about my new company, Soundz. Also to show probably one of the last enclosures I put up for a while. I've got many videos up, and in case you haven't seen any of them, check them out. You can either look up Brent Goldsmith or you can look up Soundz and then just find the other videos by the user. So this is actually a straight SPL competition wall enclosure, designed for like let's see, it'd be 30,000 watts and under would be like the category. In fact, these subs are from Massive Audio. They're capable of 10,000 watts each, and the power is from Vibe Audio out in UK. Great company. Actually, both companies are great. These are 15-inch subs from Massive. As you can see here, they have triple layer surrounds on them. Really impressive speaker for. Actually, I really don't know any pricing on them yet, but they have really impressive numbers. All the way down to 1% THDs. And handle a lot of power. I think they're about 10,000 watts, usually typically 5,000 to 6,500 each. One with the one rectangular design. Like I said, this is strictly a competition box SPL, so the meter would be 2 feet from this point. I mean, it would literally pound like crazy. Literally, the whole enclosure is lined and acoustic spray-on liner. It's of course, at this amount of power, I'd probably do like 1 inch. Actually, probably more like 1.5 inches at least. Probably just do 2 inches to be on the safe side and do like 1 inch everywhere else. It has 2 Vibe Audio amplifiers for the subs, as you see here and here. They are 14. Let me just make sure I'm not telling you anything it's not strapped, in which this case they would be. You can get 28 241 out of them. So essentially, at 18 volts, I could get 29,000 at 2 ohms. You can see there. Really, really impressive. Quality SPL, really is. Check them out. I mean, you can even see how large the amp is standing next to the person there. And there's the amp. Great company. Check them out. British Audio Company. Highly recommended. Alright, it also has, then again, I say straight SPL. This one's actually a combination of, my slogan of my company, SPL meets sound quality. So what I did is I brought in like a full spectrum. So not only do I have highs and mids, I brought in and split that again, so you have more of a full spectrum, which is essentially 10 spectrums, and then you have your octaves, in case anyone who does not know. So I have more of a mid-range, and then a mid-bass, and then my highs, and then of course my sub sound. It's got 27 batteries on it from excess power. Tremendous amount of batteries for this amount of power, but then again, you never have to worry about this ever running out of power. You can bass box with it. You can compete in any single category that they offer with this enclosure. Literally, whether you're doing drag racing with it, they call it DB drag racing, or whatever category you want to compete in, you can use this enclosure at under 30,000 volts. Excuse me, 30,000 watts. Really awesome enclosure. These are actually excess power 16 volts. I don't think anyone offers anything over 16. I think there are I think there are 18s, but it's more of like a battery pack, or some people, it's just a battery cell, really. Some people call them battery packs, but these are all 16 volts everything on it. These are stable well up to 18 volts. So really nice enclosure, man. They're called the subs are called Rhino 15s. Actually, I'll bring them up, show you. There's a picture of them there. They're actually quad 1 ohms, and they are incredibly heavy. So that's why I was saying I would bring this to 2-inch, because you have no control over gravity. If these were inverted, meaning up here, then of course it's pretty much both top and bottom of the enclosure helping to control this or stabilize this better. So this being driven right into where the meter sits, you know, where the seating is over in this area, you have to have this as strong as possible. It is fully braced on the inside, all 1.5 inch aluminum all through here, vertical, and then yeah, that's pretty much it, all this way and then all this way. So it's strong, it's very strong, and it's very sealed. But of course it is the single reflex design I always try to use. It will sound great, it will hit hard as shit, and it will never lose power. This song, bitch, that's what I'm saying. You could straight play 2 songs in a row. I mean, it's stable at like almost 60,000 volts. Excuse me, 60,000 watts worth of standby power. So I mean, you wouldn't even have to have the vehicle on, man, for a whole song. And I mean, you could just do anything, literally. The subs will hold the power. The amps, you know, they're not they're stable at 14.4. These are 16 volt. They're stable up to 18. Just a really great system, man. I'm a beast, man, straight up. I know I really don't like bragging or anything like that, but it's just the truth, man. Check out my website, southernsounds2zs.webs.com. You know, a lot of designs, a lot of pricing on there. Pretty much all my options, not really limited to anything. So, you know, don't be afraid to give me an email, a text message, a call. It don't matter, man. Just hit me up. And it doesn't really matter. One subwoofer up to, you know, as many as you want, pretty much. As far as construction, let me know if it's anything more than, you know, four speakers, because it is very time consuming, especially something like this, competition wise. It's, you know, all the materials very heavy. These things are over 100 pounds each, you know, so just in subs it's, you know, 425 pounds. That's, you know, quite a bit, you know, as far as like installation is concerned. Trying to think of anything I left out, man. I was gonna go with like some signal processing and distribution, but I'd probably just come straight off the batteries to feed the power. And then another good thing about these amps is you can feed in and out on them. So for example, of course these would be the rear, and then I could just have the front channel, and then just bring the front channel to each one, and then, you know, adjust them from the settings on the amps. Real nice, man. The first wall I've ever done. Didn't want to get too crazy. A lot of people will do 6 on a wall, or, you know, 2 18s and just max them out. But I found with the typical size of a truck, or pretty much anything that a wall can fit in, 4 15s or 4 12s is really typical. It's the best option, because, you know, no 18 can hold the power of 4 12s or 15s. So you're, you know, as far as competition is concerned, you know, 2 versus 4, not saying 4 versus 4, of course. Vibe Audio, check them out, seriously, great company out of the UK. Excess Power, of course, and Massive Audio. You can find pretty much all their components online, or a local distributor. That's pretty much it, man. Check out my website, southernsounds2zs.webs.com, and thank you very much for watching.